This is Phil Cooper, the head teacher at Brough Community Primary School in Cumbria. Just talking through Google Classroom for pupils. If you're a pupil and you've got your class set up, your access to your classroom, as I've already posted in a previous presentation, your screen might look a little bit like this. There's a class that I set up as a teacher for my pupils in years 5 and 6 called Oaks class, and I've got a pretend pupil called Paul that's logged into this account. So if you've got your own classroom account set up like this, you'll be able to see the stream. That's what it always defaults to. And in the stream, you've got the opportunity to post comments, to let other classmates know what you're up to or what you're doing with the work that's been set, or post a comment to a teacher. For example, in here, always like to see good punctuation. There's a post. Nice and simple. Other children or even your class teacher can comment here, and you can set up a string of dialogue where you'd be able to chat to each other. Now, the other really important thing to look at is classwork. If you go into your classwork, you can see everything that's been set for you to do by your teacher. Going back into Stream, when an assignment is ready and live, it will appear here on this box, in this box on the left where it says upcoming. But let's go back into classwork, and here's where you can access everything that you need to do. Let's have a look inside the guided reading box here. So Mr. Kerrigan is the other class teacher in year 5-6 in our school, and he's set lots of tasks for guided reading this week. And below the instructions, which are always important to read, you might get lots of resources that your teacher has posted. So here, for example, there's a PDF which shows you an article that the class teacher has asked the children to read. And there's some comprehension work there. Just examples of what can be on there. Let's go back, and I can remember setting up a lesson last week in classwork, and let's have a look at it. Okay, it's called English Writing. And we're going to view the assignment. And here, for example, there's a Word document. The lesson was all about biographies and autobiographies, and this Word document was posted for the children to have a look at an example of my autobiography. I just click the left and right arrow there, and that allows you to go through the different things that have been posted. The second thing I put up was a link to a YouTube video. The autobiography of Mr. Cooper. So that's me. And that's an option for a teacher to upload a YouTube video, so you'll be able to look at those. There might be some screen grabs. There's a JPEG there of biographies. That could be something a teacher's posted for you to look at. And also there could be links to websites. In my lesson, we had a look at what was the #1 song on the day that you were born. So I posted a link to that, and you could have a play with having a go at what your #1 song is. Okay, so that's assignments. Once you've completed an assignment, you can mark it as done. I'm just going to cancel that, because you've also got the option, if your teachers ask you to open a document or to actually add something to your assignment, then here's where you can choose what you're going to put in. It could be something from a Google Drive. It could be a link to something. It could be a file, say a Word document that you've created. Click on any of those to add your documents, and once you've done all that, you can mark it as done, and that will turn your work in. Going back to the stream, you've got a similar option when you're adding a comment. To add things in a similar way to your teacher adds to assignments. You can put a Google document in. You can put a link in. You could upload a file, or you could put a YouTube link in. Now, some classes, like all my classes at my school, we don't allow the children to put anything like YouTube links or links to websites in. But it might well be a file. You could click on that. We could select a file. And it might be a photograph or something. Let's go to my desktop. There's a picture of me doing a jump. Upload it. And there's my picture there of me jumping on my skis. And once you're happy with your posts, just go ahead and click post. And there it is for everyone to see. Don't forget, if you're on Google Classroom, everything you do, everybody can see. So keep it polite, keep it sensible, make sure you've got all your punctuation sorted in your messages, be nice to each other, and respect whatever your teacher posts for you.